Oh, a shed update. I got everything that was on the ground from the last video into the shed slash ark up there, and we're actually going to get like another. I got a combo deal when I got this built. I got another little shed that's going to be built in about a week, and it's basically like a 10 by 12, and that's the house, basically the for sale items. But anyway, that's what's on the patio. There is some stuff that I actually got to put up there, but I got to wait till I get my action figures in there first before I can actually put some of that on there. But trying to do this in the 100-degree heat, which is just almost impossible, but I do a little bit in the morning and that's pretty much it. But anyway, I got that cleaned up, and I'll do a quick little update. I didn't really get a whole lot of models. Just more of a toy run, like the last video is, but I did find some tools and some totes for some reason. The parts deal, parts bins is actually filling up a little bit more. I've had to kind of consolidate a few things. I got a 16th scale General Lee, which I know it fell over in storage. I'm trying to piece it back together. Hopefully the box is still there. I don't think I pitched it or anything, but anyway, got to find the pieces for that. I did find my Slimer kit. He's supposed to have a top of his head, and he's actually a wall mounted, like he's coming through the wall. And I don't remember who sculpted this or who cast it. It's been years, and my prop days are basically over, and I kept some things because I liked it real well. I did love the Slimer kit for some odd reason, but just I think a very unique model. Very little in the modeling realm. I did add some, I don't know why I have a bunch of these, but I added some more of those. As you can see, I started adding some more. I just like the Star Wars kits. Some built-ups, which I actually found Kong from the Polar Lights reissue, and I was actually trying to make a larger size Ronin, which some of y'all may know who Ronin is. I'll leave it at that. I added some more anime resin kits. The Drac base is actually for a conversion I did to actually fit it onto that one. It just kind of blended it all in together. The this one's already been started, but I didn't care. I didn't even own one. That's a that right there. Always love the odd models. Not too much of the figures. You know, I've had people, you know, give me figures. I remember someone give me this because they wanted the ship, but they didn't want the figure. But like, all right, figure. Not too much of the. I didn't really bring a whole lot. Probably a little bit of ships. I did bring in a few. I did bring in some more planes, more 72nd scale stuff. A few more helicopters, which I had to shove in the back. Car-wise, I don't think I'm pretty good. Did add the Mach 6. I don't remember if I added that the last go around, which I think one of the cooler, and that's when Target was selling model kits, so I was buying a bunch of those. I think I got some more up there at storage anyway, but I just don't remember. I added a couple more tanks. Also added some couple built-ups. I built this a long time ago. The pink tank of Prague, which is actually a T-34 that's buried in the ground like that. And there's an actual, if you Google that, you'll find that tank. And it's painted and built exactly the way they have it in there. I just think it's a unique piece. I don't see anyone ever doing it, and I just thought it was just a very cool model, especially when you start seeing tanks in vibrant colors like pinks and yellows and like with a bunch of graffiti on it. I just think it's top notch. This is a prototype M5 or M3. I can't remember where they put the 50 cal rack, which goes on a I want to say a Tamiya gun truck. That's how you get the quad 50 cals on there. and that was never operational, but that was always one of my, I always like to do the odd tanks. But see, you know, you have to have 2 kits, you know, the Tamiya quad 50 cal and then a Tamiya M3, M5, because I don't remember off the top of my head what they are, but anyway, add some more aftermarket stuff, added some, I can't remember, I think these are 350 scale figures, pretty much, or 700 scale. But there you go, brass, and then add some more, and I got totes that I'm going to have to start putting some of this in. These are Rocco mini tanks, which are used on the studio scale Galactica. There's a lot of Galactica donor parts in here. No, I did not add the Altoids, but I did. You know, I was like at a shop or a sale or somewhere, you know, and they had a bunch of 35th scale weapons in there, and it was like, hey, I'll buy that. And, you know, it wasn't hardly nothing for it because you can always use weapons. There's just all kinds of good stuff. I added some more Jaguar figures. I couldn't tell you where I got them. Half of this I couldn't even mention anywhere where I got half of this stuff. There's Rod's Klingon ship, which I actually had a bad Klingon ship, and I put a Klingon model into the Romulan battlecruiser box and basically got a brand new kit. That's also why I keep some boxes. Added some vacuum form. This is the Sci-Fi Miniatures, the Tholian ship, if I'm not mistaken. I think there's 2 sheets, but God, it's been so long I don't remember. Added the little Enterprise, which is that's actually a DVD case, and I think it's just the right size to go with basically every ship in the book, or every kit in here. I just think it's just a great, and then I either sold the DVD or whatever, but I wanted the display case because I think it's just top notch. Added a couple more ships, added the Monogram UFO, which is basically the Aurora UFO, just reboxed in the Monogram box. But anyway, I like to have, you know, show the evolution of the kit. Added the Alliance Starfighter, added the MMI TARDIS, added a couple more Star Wars to the pile. Really didn't add any Battlestar or Robotech. I did have probably added a couple Vipers and stuff. Got to start my actually a figure tote, which things are just falling apart. And you've seen 3PO. These right here are Welcome Back Cotter figures plus a MAK suit. For whatever reason, it was all in a bag. This is a Slave Leia resin kit, and I got to rebag it. I was on a Nazi zombie kick there for a while. I was buying every DVD and watching every one I could find. That's a kit from Kit Kong Mansion in Colorado, and he don't have a. He's on eBay now. He don't do a website anymore. But if you find King Kong Mansion kits, he's got some excellent stuff in there, and I just love the piece. And I gotta sort some, you know, I got some 1/9 scale bust I gotta sort and everything. This is a little creation I made a while back. This is Mr. Zimmerit, and it's just like a vinyl figure that I actually put epoxy sculpt and sculpt the Zimmerit on there, so you could have Mr. Zimmerit. Just a fun little piece. A lot of people won't understand it, but did a little camo job on him. Just that was a fun model to do. Started adding women in bathtubs, which makes it basically, I think, a third one I own, but they're all different. But you know, anyway, have to have find women in the bathtub. Some 700 scale aircrafts, some Panther tanks. Bronco came out with these, and of course that's an all-women set, which I've had to have immediately. But this is also kick-ass at the same time, because this is actually I'm going to use it as a Peggy Carter set, because that's what she wore in World War II, so that works out beautifully. And now if you're underage, I can't show you this one, so look away. I had to get the naughty set from Masterbox, which they shouldn't have added the extra male figures. They should just had the more female figures, but anyway, great kit, had to have it. That was immediately purchased the day that you could get it. Even my lead miniatures here are even female. I don't even remember picking this up. Anyway, I wanted to show the Kogar kit, which I do have right here. Cult TV Man did a aftermarket figure for it, and this is actually my paint job. I actually painted her to go with Kogar, and I think I actually painted both of them, if I'm not mistaken. Painted them out, painted all the different heads, and that's what I did, and that was a long time ago. But I always wanted to show everyone that's my paint up of Kathy there, which is just a fun kit. And to make the day, I did find the modeling easy button.
That was easy.
One of the I don't even know where I got that. I probably bought it at a garage sale or something, but
that was easy.
Just got to have the damn button. Would like to have one, pardon my language here, the bullshit button, which I think is funny as all get out. And for the toys to end it, I had to put up the ladder because it was getting hot. But anyway, as you can see, going through action figures, that's Bellog from the original set. That's an original Marion Ravenwood, and I actually now have a complete set of all the old vintage indie figures. And then I started working on my newer set, and these are from the Temple of Doom, which I didn't really release on the pegs because I couldn't find them, but a guy in Kansas had them all, and he sold me the whole set, and I was like, alright, I'll buy that. And then I do have extra Tweakies, because I want to actually paint one day of the female Tweaky that's in the episode that that Tweaky had a girlfriend, and I always wanted to make one like that. But anyway, long story short, still doing the figures, probably do some more toys next week, and just wanted to give everyone a quick little update of storing in the model shed / art. So stay tuned for the next exciting filling of the shed episode.